Austin's home for hip hop and hits. 102.3 The Beat. It's DJ Yella. We got the West Coast in the building today. G Perico in the city. What up?
Hey, what's happening, man? What's going down?
Man, it's going down. You're on tour with Freddie Gibbs. They're gonna be at Come and Take It live tonight.
Yeah.
How the tour been going so far?
We coming to take it. The tour been great. You know what I mean? The city's been. I didn't realize I had so much love outside of my, regular markets, the West Coast markets. So it been an eye opener, and shit, I feel like I done grown so much in the last 2 weeks just mentally. It's crazy. I'm ready to attack the nation, man.
Y'all been out for 2 weeks,
and I love Texas. Yeah, we been 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
How much more you got?
Bar one come say today every time. You saved me last night too with that same.
Shout out to Bar One in the building. Now let me tell you how I got put on G Perico. I got a homie that played for the Chargers.
Okay.
And he like, I'm in charge of the pregame music. So I need like a mix. We don't want none of that. No commercial, like no Drake, no nothing like that.
We need to turn up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, might be some West Coast dudes in the building. So I called Bar One. I was like, what's some West Coast shit to put on their playlist for the game? He was like, man, as long as it's like G Perico, you good. So since then I've been checking out. I was like, man, homie jamming.
Okay, yeah.
So they got down on the playlist. It was like that G Perico dude. It was like, yeah. So
okay,
put them on.
Okay, that's good to know, man. I was sleep on that end. Okay.
Now you from Compton, right?
No. I'm from South Central, but it's just like Compton, though. South probably the part I'm from the southest part of South Central. Mm-hmm. That sound crazy, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm from like probably like one of the last hoods or first hoods, however you look at it in South Central. You know what I mean? Compton is probably, maybe a mile and a half south, a mile south where I'm from. And then Watts is like 1 block.
Now, if you've been in hip hop all your life, you've seen like NWA, Dre, Snoop, everybody from the West Coast. They give you like that real visual of the West Coast. So what was it like growing up on the West Side for you?
I mean, the music wise, it was it was definitely a soundtrack for what was going on. You know what I mean? It always, like, majority of LA music is. And when you step outside, you hear Snoop, Tupac, till this day. You know what I'm saying? When you come outside, you just naturally hear it. So, it was like dope and inspiring just knowing that all these people been on these same exact blocks where I'm at, probably doing the same thing too, So, it helped me start my thing up,
When people think Texas, they think like people riding horses, swinging and banging, like steel tipping. And people think like West Coast, this generalization, they get like the low riders and all that.
Yeah.
Is that accurate, or is it like something different when you actually get out there?
I mean,
for real?
the low rider culture was like big before my time. Like before I was in the streets driving cars, it was like super huge. You know what I mean? But people do still have low riders. I done had one. But the thing right now that's big is the motorcycle scene. You know what I mean? The Harley Davidson scene is
okay.
It's huge. It's trumping the lowriders right now. So it's still around. It's still a LA trace. It's still a LA thing, but it's not the main thing no more.
Like black people on the Harleys?
Yeah, black people on Harleys. It's a gang of black motorcycle clubs. Like
you don't see that
deep
down
in
here.
LA.
When you see somebody on a Harley down here,
Run for the Hills.
Yeah, they might have a Confederate flag on the back or something like that.
Yeah.
Now, what was your come up in the music game like?
I mean, I'm still coming up. Initially though, like trying to rap, because a lot of people like knew me for other things when I started trying to rap. So it was like, gee, you ain't no rapper, bro. You're in trouble. You in trouble, man. You into all this other stuff, man. I don't want to hear that. And then when people found out that I could actually make good music, it started getting better. So that was like the ground level, streets, my homies, different areas in the city. If I got past that, then it's the next level, getting with the DJs and different people that pull strings on the West Coast. And they was looking at me the same way. This guy's trouble. We don't want to deal with him. You know what I mean? But, I'm super cool. So, it was definitely a struggle during the, but it's a great struggle because, like, this was way better than anything I ever did in life, because the end result, even if it's bad, is, some type of success, it's no, I won't be sitting in no jail cell behind it. You know what I mean? So, the come up's been great, man. Everything I dislike and like, it was all a learning experience. And it's still, we still bubbling. So
And you was in a group before, right?
I was in a group like when I was like 16. I just got out of jail, and my granny wanted me to stay out of trouble. And I used to play. I wasn't trying to rap though. You know what I mean? My uncle, had studios. I knew how to write. So she had a dude that she used to deal with named Victor Vino, and he produced like R&B, like a lot of big people. I forgot the names. And she was like, just look out for him, whoop. And she was begging me to go. They used to come pick me up out of the spot with the homies. I go over there for an hour or two, a couple times a week, and rap with two older dudes. And that's how I learned how to, project my voice and talking to the mic. But, that like quickly erased because my heart or my mind wasn't there. It's like, man, I'm sitting in the studio. I even went to guitar lessons. I'm sitting in there. All I'm thinking about is going back to the hood. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I was in a group called The Wild Bun. We never put out no music or nothing like that, but, it was a great idea. But I jetted back to the streets, trouble. And then, I joined another group, G Worthy. Me, Cardo, and Jay Worthy. You know what I'm saying? We released a project last year, so, that's pretty much the only group I claim, you know what I mean?
What was the moment it was like you was in the streets doing whatever, and you was like, you know what, I could really do this music thing?
It really wasn't like something like people liking my music, which made me like, oh yeah, I could do it. I knew I could rap good. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a question, but it was more so like the situations that were occurring, in life, in real life. Just everything that I knew, everything that I fell in love with about the streets, it just like changed so drastically. You know what I mean? And then I just felt like I was just like the last man standing, even though a lot of people that I started with, might have still been around, but just like so much changed in a bad way. And it was like, it wasn't no light at the end of that tunnel no more. It's like, man, I'm about to go. I'm finna end up killing somebody like in front of everybody, or something crazy like that. You know what I mean? So I just put all my energy, the same energy I put into the streets and trying to have a name and a reputation like that. You know what I mean? Which I don't regret at all. I put it into the music, and and we bubbling, we putting in work, we paying dues. And
Word, you out here on the road in Texas.
Yeah.
Now, Texas, we got a lot of culture out here, a lot of different food, barbecue, Mexican.
Yeah.
Like, what you been getting into while you been out here?
A lot of, really, like, we've been eating a lot of chicken and fish. We went to, what's bro? The Catfish Station. Came through and blessed us. Fire. Super fire. H-Town. That was definitely the best food we had so far in Texas. And outside of that, we've been running around a lot. We only been in Texas for 2 days. It's nonstop running. And then we just ate in Austin just now. What was the name of that? Rolling Rooster. Rolling Rooster was fight. Them greens was bomb. Shout out to Mom. She came out and, greeted us.
Shout out to Glenn, that's the homie over there. Now, y'all going to San Antonio next.
Yeah.
Bar One told me you cool with DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar, yeah. DeMar, my boy, man. I didn't realize that he, I'm still kind of asleep to a lot of things, you know what I mean? Because I haven't seen it yet, you know what I mean? Like I said, I've been staying in my little West Coast bubble, you know what I mean? California to Seattle, all of that. So, I'm not even realizing how many people mess with the music, and, he's one of them because, he from L.A., you know what I mean, and can relate. So, yeah, DeMar, my boy, I just seen him at the Clippers versus Spurs game, you know what I'm saying? And he's showing out as usual, so, hopefully I'll bump into him. I think they playing the Lakers that night, too. We might have to slide up there.
Got to.
Yeah.
Now, you say you've been in your West Coast bubble. Is there something on the tour that you realized, like, once you got out, like, anywhere in the country, like, man, it's different out here?
Yeah, man, like, as soon as you step outside of it, feel like the air different. Everything is just, like, the vibe is different. The people greet you a little different. See, the thing about L.A., like, you'll just, like, I love L.A. to death, but L.A. is, like, so bougie and just, like, Hollywood, like, you know, it's everybody is like, man, who are you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody got that, you know, they nose up, like they, you know, stuff don't stink.
Everybody
you know
real fake important.
Right. So like, you know, just by default, you'll start getting used to that. You know what I mean? And just stepping outside, like the first stop, Detroit. We downtown Detroit, people recognizing me. So it was just like, you know, a breath of fresh air and just letting me know, because people in LA, they won't let you know you doing your thing. Like, or, you know, it might be a group of cats and somebody walk in, like, let's say a DeMar DeRozan, walk in on a group of other people like, man, y'all heard of G Perico? He tight. That's what we jamming. He leave. I walk in the room. Hey, what's up, G? Woo, woo. You know, won't nobody even let me know, you know, that's what's going on, you know? So, I mean, just the vibe of people outside of LA is, you know, and not all LA, not everybody in LA is like that, but, you know, it's just a lot of it when you doing music and you in the industry. It's just a lot of the, just not, you know, good vibes, or for lack of a better term, good vibes, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you step out, you just see that it's real people out there, you know, that authentically mess with you and don't have a problem letting you know what I'm saying? So that's dope.
I feel like that's just a hometown thing, because everybody kind of gets that where they from. Like, people
Right.
think they don't really support
because they
you.
know you or something.
Yeah.
You probably, he used to mess with my cousin. He used to have my girl, you know. I got a lot of stories like that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it'd be some of that, you know.
All right, now I feel like we got to know you. We know the backstory. What's going on with the music right now?
The music right now is crazy. So, you know, we just dropped a EP, which was it was different than anything I ever did as far as project-wise. I feel like it's just like a long single, you know what I mean? Because it's just bounced through the whole thing, you know what I mean? Like, my usual projects is like you getting from the beginning to the end, you're getting a story, you know, a South Central story, a West Coast story, a G Perico, you know, a day in a life, or, you know, however long the project is. But this time it was just like, just fun records, you know what I mean? You know, more records for the females outside of just being just extremely ratchet, because, you know, that's what I like to do a lot of the time.
We need
you know
that
what I mean?
too. You gotta have
you
your
know,
balance.
I got a little love in me too, you know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to, you know, show that in. But you know, I'm just working on just bigger plays, you know what I'm saying? Just that's why I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? Just expanding, you know what I mean? So so more people could take to it and mess with it, you know what I mean? Because, you know, the end result for me ain't even money, you know what I mean? It's just like success and just, you know, just that name, you know what I mean? Legendary type stuff, you know what I mean? On any level, you know what I mean? For me, it'd be great, you know what I mean?
Trying to leave something behind.
Yeah.
Now, the show tonight with Freddie Gibbs at Come and Take It. What can we expect from a G Perico show?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna take Austin. We're not gonna bring LA to Austin. We're not doing that. We're gonna take Austin to LA. You know what I mean?
Word.
So just prepare, you know, just be prepared to get on that ride, play close attention, because you know, I'm gonna be explaining a lot of it in detail over the music. You know what I mean? So, you know, just be ready to ride. You know, some parts gonna be energy, some parts gonna be, you know, pull out your notepad and take notes. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's a fun show. You know what I mean? Overall, just an experience. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, I put it up on the gram that you was coming through and asked people what they wanted me to ask you. So I got a few questions from the people out there.
Oh, we got some questions. Okay.
Yeah, straight
Don't
from...
ask me nothing about my hair. No, I'm just playing.
So you know that's on here,
the
right?
first
You
one,
know that's
huh?
on here, right?
Yeah, I already know.
I wasn't going to ask it first, but it's on here.
Let's do it.
It said, what made you hold on to the Jerry curl?
Hold on. I mean, for me to hold on, that mean I had to have one back in the day, and I, you
You're
know,
not that old
a
now.
lot of that time I wasn't even born when it was popping. So, you know, hold on to it. What made me get it was just a lot of people that I know, like, that I respected and like love to death and like pattern myself after, you know, because it was a lot of homies that, you know, I used to, you know, I'm a human. I used to emulate a lot of my homies. You know what I mean?
As
Little
we all
things.
did.
Like, I'd be sitting in the cut watching them, and then I get around my friends my age and do stuff that they doing. So, you know, a couple of my homies still had the curl, you know, when I was coming up, just like a couple. And I like respected them so much, you know what I mean? And I used to have a little curly taper, like the little taper fro with the little S curl type stuff, you know what I mean? And I just decided to let it grow, you know what I mean? And one of my homies that really inspired me, my homie Lil Killer Roach, he died, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, bro, I used to want to be just like him, you know what I'm saying? So this is, I don't even really talk about it a lot, but, you know, that's like really one of the reasons outside of just, you know, just being different. Because I got tattoos all on my head and everything, but like, you know, that's so like, typical these days, you know what I mean? Like it just turned, it was rare at first, like I was the only person you'll see, but now it's like, you know, so.
All right, another one. What was your most embarrassing moment on stage?
My most embarrassing moment on, at
Bar
Fader.
One already laughing now, so I need to hear that story.
I got two. Well, last night was embarrassing, so, you know, it was December 4th, Pimp C passing, and like I was so much going on in my mind. I said today's December 3rd. Woo woo woo. We in Houston. It's rough out there sometimes. And you know, they wasn't feeling that. That was embarrassing. And another time I was just telling him my pants was falling down and my thighs is showing, my boxers riding up, and I'm trying to rap. And I'm trying to, oh man, it was ugly. Yeah, it was ugly.
We got it from there. All right, now, are there any Texas rappers you want to collab with?
Yeah, it's actually a lot of Texas rappers. Zero. I really want to do something with Devin the Dude.
Man.
Like really super bad. You know what I mean? He just a dope artist. When I used to come to Texas when I was little, to Dallas, that's all I hear everywhere I go. Devin the Dude, Zero, you know what I mean? Trey the Truth, Slim Thugger, Paul Wall, and me and Maxo Cream, really, I'm gonna say Maxo Cream and Dice Soho right now, like just to be up to date.
True.
You know what I mean? And you know, them dudes that I actually kick it with, but we just kick it so tough, like we ain't never really got around to making music, but that's like, I would say Maxo and Dice Soho, like on my top list of, yeah, we gotta work.
So when it do come, it's gonna be genuine.
Yeah.
All right. Is it disrespect if somebody does the Crip walk in the club?
No, it's not. It's actually, you know, it's actually dope. You know what I'm saying? I just Crip walked across the club in Atlanta. I'm talking about move out the way, see walking. So yeah, it was actually, we were see walking last night in the club. My partner, I forgot his name. He started giving it up, put me on blast. So I had to give it up too. So yeah, it's all fun. You know, we having a good time. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Word. We got G Perico in the building. Give them social media everywhere they can find you, streaming service, all that.
It's at BG Perico. That's BGPERICO. It would have just been G Perico, but I went to the pen and forgot the code.
Damn.
So it's at BG Perico. That's BGPERICO. And then every streaming platform that's known to man, I'm on there, G Perico. And, you know, the projects and the songs will pop up. Just type me in, look me up, have a good time, take that trip, take that ride, have that fun, you know what I'm saying?
All right, it's DJ Yella, 1023 The Beat, Austin's home for hip-hop and hits. G Perico is in the city tonight. Come and take it live. Y'all go check him out.
Yeah.